Netcasts you love.
From people you trust.
This is TWiT.
Audio bandwidth for the weekly daily GizWiz is provided by the new Winamp for Android, featuring wireless sync and one-click iTunes import. Now with free daily music downloads and full-length CD listening parties. Download it for free at winamp.com/Android. Video bandwidth for the weekly daily GizWiz is provided by CacheFly at CacheFly.com. It's time for the weekly daily GizWiz with Mad's maddest writer, Dick DeBartolo. This is episode 1319, recorded June 18th, 2011. Stuff for Dad and Mom. The weekly daily GizWiz is brought to you by Netflix. Watch thousands of TV episodes and movies on your PC, Mac, iPad, iPhone, or TV instantly. All streamed directly to you, saving time, money, and hassle. For your free 30-day trial, visit netflix.com/twit.
And now, get ready for Dick.
Fasten your seatbelts. Here we go. 5 gadgets in one show. It's the weekly, daily, whatever the hell it is.
It's Wednesday. The weekly show is on. What on earth could go wrong? Now it's 6 hours long. The weekly daily GizWiz. It just rolls off the tongue. The weekly daily GizWiz. With more gadgets than one. The weekly daily GizWiz. Now 6 hours too long. The weekly daily GizWiz. But it's just as dumb.
Now, ladies and gentlemen, the star of our show, the weekly Dick DeBartolo.
Leo, how are you?
I am very well, very well. You know, the reason that I was so excited to play that theme is we were just talking about TV themes before the show began. We have a couple of guys in the studio, Chuck and Lowell, who had many times visited the Screensavers set, and we were saying, that was a great theme, and so I played the Screensavers theme, and now I'm listening to this theme. This is a better theme than the Screensavers theme.
Oh, this
That's a good
theme
theme.
gets you up and moving.
Yes, better than X-Lax. It is good stuff. So, Dick, how are you today?
I'm good. How about you?
Could not be better. Feeling...
I'm so excited that I'm coming your way, not till next month, but I will finally get to see the TWiT Brick House in person.
You might even get to broadcast from there. What date is this?
I hope. I'm shooting, let's see, I'm going out to San Diego on July 20th, which is a Wednesday. Then Thursday at the Comic-Con.
It's going to be really close, Dick, because right now...
no, don't tell it. Go ahead.
It's going to be really close. Right now, our kind of date that we feel like is a conservatively very likely is the 24th, which is the day after. But there's a possibility we might get it done by the July 17th. That I think our first show will be TWiT on a Sunday, so it'll either be this TWiT on the 17th or the TWiT on the 24th. But you say you're going to be here on the 23rd.
Oh, yeah, but you know, you were kind enough to last week we swapped to a Sunday.
Oh,
and
so you're going to do it on a Sunday. That's right.
I'm going to do it on a Sunday because I'm flying up from San Diego on Saturday.
You may be testing the capability of the new TWiT Brick House with back-to-back shows for the very first time.
That would be amazing. That would be amazing.
They're excited. They're excited in the other room. So I can't no guarantees because we don't know. You know, there's all sorts of things. We're getting the equipment in.
Okay.
You know, we just got the Morse code key, and I think we're going to be ready. But you just never know. You just never know.
Okay. Yeah. Well, you know, I bought my key light, so I got my parts done. So if I come out there,
you're going to have a key light.
On my key light, I travel everywhere with it.
Well, I'm very excited. I think you might be. You'll be in the. You know, it's pretty likely that it'll be the first GizWiz.
Yeah. Well, you know, it saved a lot of flying. You know, that it's only $140 to fly from San Diego to San Francisco, and I had to pay the change fee. But instead of doing a whole other transcon trip, certainly I'll see what the. I mean, it's going to be.
Oh, it'll be done. It'll be done. It'll just be a question of whether we've actually done the shows there from there.
Oh,
but I like, you know, it's really fun to do the GizWiz. We've only done it a couple of times where you actually are here and you have stuff, and we can look at it. And this will be the first time. Remember the first time you came out here to do it? The cottage had just been set up. We didn't even have AC. We were all dripping sweat because it was so hot. And then the woman from Wild Planet was dressed as an elf. She was wearing felt. And and then because we'd never, I think it was the first time we'd really done a show in here, I was kind of trying to aim cameras and we didn't record it. I mean, it was really early on. So we've come a long way since then. And I think it's only appropriate that you should suffer again in the new studio.
Oh, yeah, I suffer every week, but this will be like a giant premiere suffering.
This will be the best suffering ever.
The best suffering ever.
And you'll be able to take advantage of the fact that we now have 30 cameras, so we'll be able to see your gadgets from every possible angle.
Right. Now, do you sleep overnight at the TWiT, not the TWiT Brick House, or should I stay at a hotel?
I could put a cot in the basement. You want to sleep in the basement? Okay. Sure, why not?
No, they're rats.
And by the way, no, and the good news is the Casino 101 called, and your chicken Marbella should be done by then.
Nice, nice. You know, I figured if we tell them in June, what's it? I'm looking now.
We're never going to live this down.
5 weeks. It's 5 weeks from tomorrow.
It came out last Christmas. We went there for a nice meal to say goodbye and thank you for coming out. We went to the Casino 101 and we all ordered. We're all eating. Dick's sitting there by himself. Right. And the manager comes over. And I think it was you who said, I have a bad feeling about this.
Yes, I know.
She tried to get you. She said, I'll buy you a free dinner. Anything you want. And I don't know if it was you or Lisa or who said, level with me. You never even started it. You never even put the order in, did you? No, we didn't. We forgot. Or something. I think they didn't have it.
Yeah.
I think they went out to the store.
I think they ordered it from another restaurant. I don't know.
That's what I think. Yeah. Anyway, so... we've ordered it already, so it'll be...
Oh, okay, good.
I sent them the Morse code message earlier today. Chicken, get the Marbella ready. And the pony... what do they call it? You know, the pony thing.
The Pony Express?
Yes, they're on their way.
Okay, right.
Okay, we better do a show because my brain has completely died at this point. We have today gadgets that are cheap.
Cheap gadgets. Okay, a new version of their weather alert radio from Oregon Scientific.
Oh, I like them.
Yeah, I do too. And you know, Leo, I know you can get NOAA weather on an iPhone, but does it also do alerts like the weather radios do?
Well, I think that they will do. Yeah, you'll get weather alerts in your notifications.
And the phone will start beeping or warning you that.
Yeah, you could set that up.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Of course, the thing is, if you're going on a camping trip and you're away from a cell signal, or your phone is dead.
This is a good Father's Day gift. By the way, this is our Father's Day episode, so.
Oh, absolutely.
Dads like weather.
Yeah. Did you ask for anything special as a father?
Yes. Children. And but that was some time ago.
Yeah, it
worked.
You asked Henry to get an A on his report card, as I recall. Has that happened yet?
No. Someday, I expect. Maybe.
Okay, good. Okay.
There are only a few left. So they make, I'm looking, they make a number at Oregon Scientific, a number of NOAA. NOAA is the National Oceanic and Atmospheric Association. They make a number of NOAA
and this is the newest one, and it's very funny because I'm just looking at that picture, and it says, our newest one is in an easy to find, easy to see yellow.
Yeah.
So they sent me.
What color?
Silver.
Silver. Well, it's the same radio. It's just not as easy to find. You have the WR602. The WR601 is yellow.
Oh, okay.
That's the difference.
So I must
right
have the 602.
Yeah, I mean,
and you know it has SAME, which is specific area message encoding.
Oh.
So you go into. You don't have to do this.
That's an Abbott and Costello routine in the making. This radio has SAME. Same as what? Same. You know, the same.
Yeah. But, Leo, there's something totally different about SAME.
Actually, now, let me look at your radio again. I have to look really closely at your radio to see what model it is. No, it's the same.
Yeah. No, it is the same.
It's the same. It's got SAME in it. It's the 601. It's just the silver 601.
Exactly. Yeah, this must be the 601.
So you've got
the
9.
yellow, I think, is now 601N.
Ah. So
But
this
they,
broadcast weather
they-
updates in up to 6 different locations. That's kind of nice.
Exactly. Yeah, I have it set for, let me just hit no.
3 a.m. Sunday at 1 o'clock. High tide is at 11:51 p.m. Saturday and 12:22 p.m.
So also,
you're
if
as
a boater,
yeah, I was going to say as a boater, that's useful information.
as a boat, it's great because there's nothing. You know, you just set it for what community you're in, and you hit the button, and you get all the forecasts for your local area. And then if you go into the same settings, same as specific area message encoding, then you can. I put in New York City. You'll get a 5-digit code. I think it was 06163. Then you put that in, and then the warnings, the radio beeping or the radio lighting up or LED, if you have it on silent, will just be for very local emergencies. You can leave it on a very wide range, but then you'll be getting warnings and alarms for, you know, things happening within 50 miles of where you live. Might drive you crazy. So you would, if you get one of these, you would want to go in and set it up with the same code. Not the same code as mine.
No, because we
Your
don't.
own same code. Because, Leo, every same code is different.
They're not the same. No, they are
they're
same.
not- they are the same.
But they're not the same. But they're same.
No, they're not the same. So when you set your same code, Leo, don't use the same code I
It's like
use.
the same code.
They're the same.
Yeah. So this is now you said cheap. This is how much? How cheap is this?
List price is $39. Well, they show it as $49. I did a web search on Amazon. I found one place selling it for like $29.99.
Oh, that's not bad. That's not. No, you're right. That's not bad.
And there are several settings for it. So if you want to save battery life, you can put it on standby, so you're not listening to broadcast all the time.
But it would still alert you?
It'll alert you. Then you can put it on silent alert, where you'll just have a flashing LED. But that's kind of silly because you'll have to keep remembering to look over at the radio. And if you're using it at home, it comes with a little base. Now, it's not a charging base. It uses regular alkaline batteries. But when you put it in the base, it'll then be running from AC power. So it's not a bad deal, especially for $30.
Oh, that's a great deal.
Yeah.
The Oregon Scientific Emergency Portable Weather Radio WR601N. It's the same, except in yellow.
And it's different because mine is silver.
Hi-oh, silver.
Oh, yeah, you look like, yeah. King Asabi, what's next?
You know what this is? Actually, it's kind of an interesting story.
No.
I'm wearing a headband made out of horsehair.
Oh, Leo, I thought it was a tattoo. I'm so glad.
But this is from my Yacht. I wore this when I was 16. My first girlfriend just sent it to me.
Really?
Yeah, I don't know why she had it. I must have left it in her
You
place.
must have made quite an impression. You know, in another 30 years, you can use that to hold your toupee on.
You know, it's kind of appropriate when you're young. You use it to keep your hair in place. When you're old, you use it to keep your wig in
Hair in
place.
place?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Item 2 in the GizWiz lexicon.
And we go to the video of the week.
Oh man, you got me again. The video of the week.
Hey, Dick DeBartolo at the press event holiday shopping preview. You know, Leo Laporte, you know that guy? Yeah. Anyway, he made terrible fun of me when I showed something called Purse Guard. Well, I have something different he may think differently about, and if he doesn't, his wife will, okay? It's called Clipper, and this is it. So there's a decorated version for $40, and there's a plain version for $20, but what does it do? Clipper is a way to hang a pocketbook, a coat, whatever you want, on a table or a chair, and when you go, you pull and it leaves. So it's pull and go, just hang it on, and when it's time to go. But the neat thing is, Trish, we need your arm. The neat thing is, you don't have to carry it around with you. You can wear them as bracelets. And I'm going to show you one other thing. is how much weight they hold. Somebody from the press, look at this. They came here and they put all of their press stuff on one clipper. So the company says easily 45 pounds, but they've tested it to even more. So that's it. Clipper. Ha ha, Leo. Ha, Leo. This is a very adult DeBartolo.
I still don't want it, Dick.
He still doesn't want
So
it.
where do I
like
get
it.
Clipper? Where do I get that?
Clipper, CLIPA.US.
Wait a minute.
And
Wait a
the
minute, wait a minute.
bling version uses.
CLIPA.US. So it's
what's
not-
that company overseas that makes fake jewels? Swarovski.
Swarovski, yeah.
Yes, that's the elements that they use in the bling version.
Wow. Well, that's pretty nice.
And the plain version is $20, and the big one's $39.99.
Clippa.
So, yeah,
It's
Clippa.
funny because you said Clipper.
Oh,
But
yeah, but I'm from Brooklyn.
if
People in Brooklyn went right to the proper website.
If you had said Clippa, I would have found it. But I'm typing CLIPPER. I should have known. If you say Clippa, that's with an R. If you say Clipper, that's without an R.
Yeah,
It's the same,
it's the same, except it's different.
except it's different. All right. That's kind of cool. And the thing is, I guess you'd leave it on your purse, right? Or on
That's
as a
exactly
bracelet.
right. You just pull it
Yeah.
off, and it's a decoration. And if you're going out and you're going to be shopping and you're going to be stopping for lunch, you just wear it as a bracelet. And then when you get, and the woman told me that they had it tested as a lab, and the guy at the lab called her and said, listen, we're up to 80 pounds on this thing. We're going to stop because if you're selling this to women who are going to hang
They're not gonna have an
pocketbooks and
80-pound
shopping
purse.
bags,
Yeah.
they ain't going to be lifting more than 80 pounds.
So is this just, let me ask the ladies.
Yeah.
There's only 3 watching the show, but let me ask the ladies. Is this a common issue that you need something to hang your purse on? I mean, is this something you need? There's a nod. We got one nod. All right. There's only one person. Yeah, okay. Okay. Well, Myra remembers the Purse Guard Ultra, which I mocked.
Yes, you did. You did.
I guess this is a need.
This
that
is
I
okay.
did not know
This is
about.
good. Yeah, there you go. There you go.
Yeah. All right.
Although that was Tom Baker, but that's okay.
So that's they're not too expensive.
No.
Not exactly cheap, and it's not for Father's Day. But anyway, go ahead. We'll save it for Mother's Day.
If you aren't getting anything tomorrow, you'd be thankful if someone got
yeah,
you
you're
this.
really right. Yeah, I'd be glad. I'll get a purse just to go with it. The Clippa Instant Handbag Hanger, CLIPA.US.
Think outside the bag is their motto.
Huh? Okay.
I think outside the bag, because it hangs on the bag. It's outside the bag. I thought it was cute.
Yeah.
Okay.
Right. And item number 3, Dick.
Okay. Oh, Leo, I should put this on Facebook because it's such a funny thing. It's a company that makes electronic signs for the back of yachts, okay? And they say...
If your dad is Thurston Howell III, he'll love this.
They said that we can make electronic signs for the back of yachts for as little as $10,000. And Leo, it says, then after that, it says, so whether you have a powerboat or a sailboat, SALE,
Okay.
and I'm thinking, you better do a lot of spell checking if you hire this sign maker to make a sign for your boat.
So what's the name of this company?
That sent me that email?
Oh, this is not your next gadget.
No.
Oh, thank God.
Oh, no. Wait, I'm looking.
Because I know we have an upscale audience, but I think, they're not really in the market for yacht signs.
No. Yeah, that's the kind of signs they're talking about. Oh, yeah. Leo, when you get your retirement boat,
I'll need a sign.
you'll need a sign that says the floating fiberglass brick house.
I'll need, I have to, you can help me come up with a name for this boat. Because I was thinking of, like Dunn Casting or something, but that's not good. I need,
You're never going to be done. Washed up is one
washed
thing.
up. That's it.
Yeah,
Washed Up.
Washed
That's
Up
it.
Podcaster.
That's the name. Washed Up. I love it.
Yeah, there you go.
So
And
Gadget.
people will see it and they'll go, "Oh, that must be Leo."
It's Leo going by.
There
Of
goes
course. Who
Leo.
else? I used to be the president of the internet. Now I'm washed up. What is your third gadget?
Our third gadget is from the people at PF Waterworks. Now they make.
Wait a minute. Don't tell me. PF
go ahead.
Waterworks. It's urinals for yachts. No?
No.
No.
They made. Let's see. They made a clear U-shaped drain.
Oh, I remember that. Yeah, yeah. So you
Remember,
could
so
see
that
what was.
if you drop
so
something
you see what
down
was
there, it
clogging
actually
your
stops a
drain.
ring or something.
Right.
And then they made what I thought was the most bizarre thing ever. It was like a bellows that if your toilet is stopped up, you put this plastic. There it is.
Yeah,
the
you,
mess.
You've actually
Plunge
demonstrated
Max.
both of these.
Yes, Plunge Max. Okay, so at the hardware show, they said, we're going to send you something called Water Conservation for Dummies. And I thought, oh, it's going to be a book. This is dull. But I had not paid close attention because it came this week, and it's the Water Conservation Kit for
Ooh.
Dummies.
And it's literally a for dummies product.
Yes. Oh, the guy told me, he said, I said, what was it like dealing with those people? He said, it was not easy. He said, we thought if you just do a regular conservation water kit, it's not going to get any attention at all. But we thought if we worked with them and used their logos and their colors, and he said
Right.
it was expensive, but it finally worked out and we did it. And so it's an actual little quickie kit. And you get a noise reduction, a water reduction shower head that has an adjustable spray. You get an aerator for the kitchen and bathroom faucet. You get another aerator for the kitchen where you can have a full stream or you can go into the rinse mode. It's really easy to change all these things out. And the kit is on Amazon, $23.
Well, that's not bad.
So this is really
Everything you need.
everything you need. And surprisingly enough, since it's brand new, it's not even on their PC Waterworks website yet, but it is on Amazon. And Leo, when you get the kit, I meant to tell them about this. On the front of the kit, it says, save over $200 a year. And on the back of the kit, it says, save $251.
Your mileage
So
may
when
vary.
you install these, have the back of the kit.
Use the back.
facing-
Do it from the back. Yeah.
Oh,
Interesting.
and I must compliment them on one other thing. It's one of those plastic packages, but it's a snap open.
Ah.
So
love that.
thank you for doing that. Those people who make those kits and then weld them together, you need to use acid, like we were talking about yesterday.
Thermite. You open it with thermite. Yeah.
Yes. So it's called Water Conservation Kit for Dummies. Looks like the book, but it actually contains 3 water-saving devices, which they say will make the kit pay for itself in a matter of a few months.
That is awesome. That
There
is
you go.
fantastic. Now, I've got my Turn the Table turkey coming up in just a little bit. I don't want you to mock it.
No, I'm not going to mock it.
All right.
I'm not going to mock it.
But I would also like to talk to you
I
right
may
now.
laugh at it.
Yes, but that's not in a non-mocking way.
No,
Yeah,
it's the same, but it's different.
But it's different. It's same. I do want to tell everybody about Netflix.com. If you have not yet signed up for this great service, it is time. And if you have, I want you to share it with your friends and family. We've got a 30-day free trial for you at Netflix.com/TWiT. Netflix streams thousands of TV episodes and movies right to you instantly. You save time, money, and, of course, hassle by just getting this great stuff right there on your Mac, your PC, the iPad. I love the iPad app. I mean, it really turns the iPad into a personal television. Your iPhone, even some Android phones. Of course, the Xbox 360, PS3, Nintendo Wii, the Roku, which I love, the Sony TV, even many TVs and Blu-ray players. They all have. Netflix is the gold standard, frankly. And it's $7.99 a month for unlimited movies. You're really getting a great deal. Oh, Swingers, what a great movie. I forgot about that. I could see, this is the fun. You go home, say I'm in the mood for a movie. What should I watch? Oh, let's watch The Bourne Identity. Let's watch Swingers. Let's watch Dirty Dancing. Remember that one? It's a great movie. I just love it. I just love all the wonderful movies available. And for $7.99 a month, you'll never run out. I just saw somebody in our chat room who said, I just signed up for Netflix at netflix.com/twit. He says, I haven't gotten anything done. I can't stop watching. Look at the this is nice. You don't know documentaries you just don't generally see in the theaters. They have a very, very good selection of documentaries. How about this one, The Kings of Pastry? This could be our story. Let's watch this together, you and me. The Kings of Pastry. Yes, Jace. Netflix.com/twit. I pressed play on the website, and it's now loading up the movie. And in a moment, you and I will be able to watch a movie. This is how fast it starts up. It's for people who are impatient. They just can't wait to watch. There it is. Now it's playing. We're watching it full screen right there on my Mac, but it also on a TV with a Blu-ray player, a Roku box, or PS3, and Xbox 360. Maybe we should just forget the show and we can...
Yeah, let's do that. How long is it?
A couple hours. It's all about,
fine.
but it's all about pastry. Paul Bocuse. Oh. Making me hungry just thinking about it. Well, I'll leave it to you to watch it later. This is a show for people who love to eat. Netflix.com/twit. Give it a try today. And now, Dick, if you would do the honors, I am ready for my Turn the Tables turkey.
Hey, Dick DeBartolo, Mads Writer, and the GizWiz one day a week. And today is a very, very special day. We're in year 6.
Yes.
And it seems as though we may have something that's not a piece of crap on this edition of Turn the Turkey Table.
Oh, yeah! Turkey. We got to change that. Turkey. Hello, Dickie D.
Leo, I am amazed and agog to hear what you have.
Well, Dick, in the old days, before actually, this is one of the many gadgets that we are going to dress the set with.
Oh, that's great.
Remember, I said that my first girlfriend, Kathy Creeley, sent me this headband that she had saved.
Yes.
When I left it behind, I probably was running out the door. Her mother was coming, but she had saved this for me from my Yacht. Yes, but the reason she sent it to me is because she also sent me this. This was her late father's Morse code practice set. So I think that's not my turn the table. But isn't that cool?
No,
we're gonna have a lot of old.
Have a Morse code set?
I guess he was a ham. I'm becoming a ham. Some might say I became one a long time ago.
Soon you'll be cured, and that'll be good.
I'm sure there's some joke in there about smoked as well, but we'll save that for another time. So Father's Day is coming, and I was thinking, what would be the perfect Father's Day gift? And then I thought, we've covered it before, but we haven't covered it recently. The Amazon Kindle is, to this day, still the best little reader. Now, Consumer Reports just recently picked the new Nook as their favorite reader, but I have to say, at $114,
holy cow!
This is the newest Kindle, and the reason it's the least expensive is because it has ads. See, this is the front page of the new Kindle. Let me zoom out a little bit so you can see. In the old Kindle, they had these great woodcuts on the front page. Right. Now they have ads. These ads rotate. This is an ad for an Amazon Visa card. And people have been asking me, well, I'm interested in getting a Kindle. Should I get the ad-supported one? And I think absolutely yes. First of all, it's the newest Kindle design, which is just so light and thin. It's the new gray Kindle. But let me turn it on. You flip the switch here. Battery life on this is even better than the old Kindle. It is the most legible screen, and the ads are not intrusive. There's the other ad. There's only two. One on the screen when it's asleep, and the other right here on the main home page where you go to see what you're going to read. But once you're reading a book, it absolutely disappears, which is fantastic. And there's something new in the new Kindle software that I wanted to point out that is also very cool. You can add collections from other devices. Many of us now have multiple Kindles. By doing so, I can actually add the books in the folders collections that I had on the other Kindle. And this I love, too. You can now put your Audible books on your Kindle. So
wow.
These are all of the books that I've ever bought on Kindle, plus all of the audiobooks I've ever bought from Audible. I have 44 pages of books. So this is fantastic. So I can get the text one watch. I'm going to get Sarah Silverman's book. This is a great memoir. I don't know if you read it, called The Bedwetter. It's her story of how she became a comic.
No, it's too close to home for me.
It's kind of profane. It's kind of funny. But by the way, we are on the Wi-Fi edition. This does not include 3G, but I think that's just fine. Look, it's already downloaded. I clicked it that fast, and I can jump right into the book and read it. And one of the nice things about the, I guess I'm at the last page. I am. I've read this book.
Leo, are all 45 books that you bought actually on the Kindle, or when you open them,
they're available for download? So you saw, you saw text. You saw. I just downloaded this book. It takes seconds.
Wow.
On Wi-Fi. It's also, look how legible it is. Now, one of the things I like about the Kindle, we showed this when I reviewed the original Kindle, is if I pull up the menu, I can make I can bookmark it, I can add a note or highlight, I can view notes and bookmarks. And this is one of the things I really like. There is a popular highlights. So if you're reading a book like this book that a lot of people have read, as you read it, you will see the most highlighted passages, which I actually really like. I'm going to jump to a page that has a section that was highlighted by 34 people. It says that right here. So I know that 34 people thought this paragraph was really something special. I really like that feature. It's kind of it's an interesting way to read a book. It's a community thing. Now, the other thing that I think about Kindle is great. My mom has a Kindle, and even though she has an iPad, she really likes it because she can set the text to a size that she likes. I'm going to press the font button right down here, and you see there's a huge variety. Even, a lot of people who have poor eyesight will get books with big text. Every book you buy in the Kindle can be a large text edition. In fact, you can get it really big if you have a real severe eyesight problem, perhaps macular degeneration or something like that. You can see how big this text is. It is super, super readable. So even somebody who has a hard time reading, my mom said, she's 77. She said, I stopped reading because, it was just too hard to read novels. She's reading again because of the large text size on the Kindle. And some of us want, those of you who are really young might want really tiny text, so you get more text on a page. You have the choice. You can also choose different typefaces. And many books on Kindle allow you to actually do text to speech. So I'm going to turn that on this book. And now it actually reads you the book. Now, it's a synthesized voice. It's not as good as an audible version. Here, I'll hold it up to the...
yeah.
So
For instance, I wear makeup and high heels on special occasions. But if I dressed up all the time, it would become ordinary, and I would receive fewer compliments.
Now, admittedly, that doesn't sound like Sarah Silverman, but it's completely intelligible.
With disappointed reactions.
Yeah.
One day, I went out in a hoodie and...
Now, some publishers have turned off that feature, which I think is unfortunate. They don't want people to be able to listen to the book, or maybe they're selling an audio version of the book. That's too bad. But I do have to say that this is, a good way to get audiobooks out of a book that isn't an audiobook. And now that they include, and I really love this, now that they include all of your Audible books in the archived items, I have hundreds of books at my disposal, 391 books at my disposal. These are all the Kindle books I've purchased, but also all the Audible books I've purchased. And
Leo, can you also do black on white if you want to read it that way?
that's actually a good question. I bet you can. Let me see here.
Okay, because I
You
just
could change the
noticed when it's
screen
loading, it
rotation.
does that.
Yeah, that's the weird page turning thing. This is kind of like an Etch-a-Sketch. The way it works, and the reason I'm not kidding. The reason it gets such long battery life. In fact, they don't specify the battery life in time. They specify it in page turns. Is because it only uses juice when it turns the page. So, actually, that was an Audible book. I didn't want to open that. Let me open a text book here. Go back to the Sarah Silverman book. As I turn the pages, watch. What's going to happen is it's going to send a charge to this e-ink screen, erasing everything. discharging it. That's the blackness.
Oh, I
And
see.
then it charges the page just kind of like a laser printer where it wants letters to be, and the little pearls of ink zap onto there and stay there, and now no power is being used while we're sitting and reading this. So it only uses power to turn the page. This is, by the way, one of the few negatives on the Kindle, and all e-ink readers that people sometimes have a little trouble getting used to, is that there is a flicker during the page turn. They've really improved the speed on these Kindles, and this newest Kindle, the page turn is much less annoying. You can see how fast it is now.
Boy, it's very fast.
Yeah, than on the original Kindle. I don't think it doesn't bother me. I'll make the text a little bit bigger so you can read it. It doesn't bother me much. But I have to say, some people still, you see how it goes black, and then, by the way, the chat room says there is not black, white text on black. It's only only like this. But this is super legible.
It's really
particularly
clear.
legible in bright light. So if you're going to be reading a book at the beach this summer, if Dad likes to read outside in the yard, this is a much, much better way to read a book, I think, than, say, an iPad. I love the iPad, but this is for pure book reading. There is nothing better than the Kindle. And these new features, the ability to put Audible books on there, the ability to see what other people have underlined, along with your own underlining. Oh, and I'll show you one other thing that the Kindle does that's really great. If you don't know what a word means, you can actually move the cursor to that word. Let's go to, let's say this word, heterosexuals. What the hell is that? And you can see down here, it's actually looking it up in the built-in dictionary. There's a full dictionary definition right here. Now, if you're one of the people who likes to read books but often comes against vocabulary you don't understand, that happens to me, and I like to know words, I will actually do that, and you highlight the word, it gives you a little definition, and then you can go and get the full definition right from the built-in dictionary. It's quite a good dictionary as well.
And Leo, what is that price again on this?
This is the thing that I really like about it. It's now $114 for the ad-supported Wi-Fi.
Boy.
They've really dropped the price. And I wanted to show you this. Since the last time I reviewed the Kindle, they've got this new ad-supported version so that people would know that it really is unobtrusive. The ad is, again, on the... See, there's a new ad here for Visa, the sign-in page. And then when you turn on the Kindle, there'll be an ad, kind of like on a website, a little banner ad at the bottom, and that's it. So once you're reading a book... you don't ever see ads, so it's never intruding into your book experience. It's always, it's always just at the first opening pages. I don't think that that's too bad. And boy, for $114, this is, to me, this is a great Father's Day gift. In fact, Amazon says it's their best-selling product ever.
Leo, I see on that ad it says the Kindle 3G. So is there a monthly service charge?
No, and that's now, so this is the Wi-Fi, and I think for a lot of people that's fine, but if you travel a lot, you might want one with what they call their WhisperNet built in. It's 3G, it's on the Sprint network, and it's free for life. You just pay once only. Essentially, the price of the book subsidizes the bandwidth. The advantage of going 3G rather, and you can see it's $50 more. I mean, it's a significant expense more. Is that if you want to get a book, say you're at the airport and you want to do some reading, it's nice to have bandwidth wherever you go. I find that I have so many books and things on here. I just have to think ahead. I'll download the 3G. I'll download over Wi-Fi instead of 3G. I get the book faster that way, and I've got them on the Kindle. I never have any lack of books. So if you really want to save money, and Dad's not going to mind, get the $114 Kindle. And if you want to splurge on Dad, the 3G is nice. But don't worry about the ads. I think it's totally unobtrusive. Somebody in the chat room said, well, boy, with ads on it, it should be free. Well, I think the fact that there's such unobtrusive ads, they're probably not making a lot of money. They give you effectively a $25 discount. They're not going to make a lot of money on these ads, but what the heck, right? That's pretty minor. Anyway, I'm a big fan of the Kindle. I know Consumer Reports just picked the Nook as its favorite, but I think the new Kindle is just fantastic. Very light, very affordable, and a great way of reading books and listening to audiobooks. So that's that, and the Morse code generator and the headband are my pick of the week. The Turn the Table.
The first 100 people will get the automatic.
I forgot how itchy this is. It's made out of horsehair, and it's. I was always broken out right here. Now I know why. It's this crazy headband. Excuse me, while I itch my forehead, we will take a trip down memory lane to a time before Dickie D was the GizWiz, to a time when he merely was the Giz. He loved the gadgets, But the gadgets didn't love him. And those gadgets that have long gone past their due date, their best by date, live on in suspension in Dick's Gadget Warehouse.
They're geeky and they're goofy. Together they are loopy. When gadgets pass away, he takes them out to play in Dick's Gadget Warehouse.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, the little gadget guy himself, Dickie D.
Leo, how you doing, pal?
I'm good, boo-boo. How are you?
I am good, too. We're going back to CES 1990.
Oh, that was a good year. I was only 12.
Oh, yeah. Wow. What a memory. What a defective memory you have.
Okay, I was 33. But anyway.
That's okay. Well, so Panasonic said, Dick, we have something really neat here. So they bring me into this little demo room and have this little TV set, maybe I guess 17-inch back then. And they are playing a movie, and the sound is really amazing. And they said, I said, how could you get that kind of sound on that TV? And they said, well, it's not really the TV. It's our new SYDS1 sound enhancement system.
From Popeil.
No, from Panasonic via Propel.
Yeah.
So what the SYDS1 was, back then we actually did one on the show. A lot of high-end companies were coming out with digital processing systems.
Well, like the WoW thing we just did.
Exactly. That was a miniature version.
Yeah.
Well, this was a complete standalone digital processing system with its own amplifier, its own two very small built-in speakers. This was a little black unit. It could fit on a TV set as small as 13 inches. However, the TV needed to have audio out. So the only connection was AC power to the Panasonic unit, and then audio out from the TV into audio in on this little sound enhancement unit. And then there was a reverb switch, so you could make the sound actually expand beyond the TV set. Some other little sound enhancement controls. It was a little on the expensive side. It was, for its time, was $250.
Wow.
But it really made the sound quite superior. If you had a small room, had a small TV with crappy sound.
It's kind of funny that we just did the SRS surround thing.
Oh, yes, exactly.
And so here we are 21 years later. Still doing it. It's
probably the same technology down to $49 that you could add to anything, as opposed to $250 in 1990, which today I think is $1.2 million. The calculation might be off a little bit there, but it's pretty nifty. And if you're interested in one, there are several on eBay.
Really? You could still buy it?
You can still buy it.
Well, I guess it would still be good, right?
Oh, absolutely. There's nothing to go wrong in it. Almost every TV made now has audio out.
Better sound, right.
And, I mean, the guy, the one I looked at, he's looking for $80 for it. So I don't know if he'll get it, but Panasonic SYDS1. Panasonic loves numbers. I remember I called them up once and said, is there any way to tell people a name for this instead of saying, hey, you should be getting the KU9 900 TX 105.
Well, it's funny. We were talking about the best plasma TV on the radio show with Scott Wilkinson. And it's the Panasonic like VT5, and I can't remember that. I don't even remember.
Yeah, I know. I know that their TVs are very
good,
rated.
but how do you know what they are?
Yeah, I know.
Well, I can tell you one thing. We'll be getting letters about that. Oh, yes. VT25, by the way, not VT5, VT25.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
Well, we have a letter, and, each week I read letters that are glowing about how much people love us, and I thought, why don't I read a letter that I didn't make up?
Finally, the truth comes out.
Finally, No, 99% of our emails say, I love the new format. Leo, I personally love the new format. I love doing the... it's so, for you and I, this is so much easier. This was the old days. We'd be saying, now, next week is really Father's Day, but Father's Day has really passed. And so if you were getting something for Father's Day, when we're recording this, it's right. It's just perfect. It's a real time. But Tim Keigel, Kugel, from Maryland says, try as I might, as illogical as it sounds.
Yes.
I cannot get with the new weekly show format.
What?
He says, Dick, I know it sounds like, please cut the pizza into 8 slices because I can't eat it all if you cut it into 10 slices.
It sounds exactly like that.
So it is, but I don't have room for another 1 hour plus podcast. I like the 5 20-minute ones better.
How about the 5 1-hour ones that we were doing?
Yeah, that's right. He still loves us both. So, Tim, but the great thing is, Leo.
Yes.
Since Tim doesn't listen to this,
we can mock him.
He's out of his mind.
He's nuts.
He's crazy. The man is nuts.
I actually like his analogy that he's saying. It's like saying, well, you sliced it to too many pieces. Can I?
Yeah, it is fun. It is fun.
Or the opposite. Yeah.
Yeah. I think the thing is, Tim, I would say professional help.
I would say just use a razor and chop it up.
Yeah.
To little pieces.
Tim, play it. Stop every 15 minutes. Get a watch. Just hit pause.
You know what we could do?
After every gadget, and it's done.
We could introduce a little tone after each segment, and we'd play the tone. Boom. And then you'd know to pause your tape recorder. Just press the pause key on your cassette deck when we go, boom. I'll do that from now on.
Yeah, I think you should. You're right. And for the one person who still has a cassette deck, this will be perfect.
You don't have a pause key on your iPod?
I do. I do. I like it. I like it. No,
or I
that's
could just
one
say,
of the reasons when you said,
pause
what's the new
here.
format? Pause here, yeah, exactly.
Pause
So that's
here.
why we still have 5 things in the show, so you can divide it up.
Press play now. I guess they wouldn't hear that one. Now press play. Page 2. Somebody suggested we do the Paul Harvey thing. Page 2. I could do that.
Oh, that's good.
As soon as you hear a bad Paul Harvey impression, press the pause button. That'll be your signal.
That's it. That's it.
Dick, we're out of time. Actually, we're
Yes.
not. We have an infinite amount of time except for that.
I know. That's the funny thing.
Yeah.
That's the bad thing about podcasting.
Yeah.
It's never, ever
It's
ending.
never too much. It can never be too much.
No.
So are you going out in the boat? Oh, did you sell it yet?
I sold my one boat. I did.
So you are a man without a boat now?
No. I have my work boat.
Oh, you're never getting rid of that?
No. That is my... No, it's great.
Why do you call it your work boat? Do you work on the boat?
Well, you know what? It's called a Farallon from Farallon Boats, and they actually build them, and they make them for commercial fishermen, and they do a lot of them for the sheriff's department because they are really rugged boats, and they have the swept-back windshield.
Is that the boat you took me on?
No, Leo, we went out on the one I sold. We went out on my Pro line, which was a 24-footer with a 300 horsepower outboard on it.
Wow.
And actually, the Farallon is only a 23-footer, but it has a nice 225 horsepower four-stroke engine.
Do you have
on
it rigged like this with the things and the things?
Yes, actually the picture there is the 27-footer, but if you click on models up there, you'll see 23. There it is. That's the very boat there.
Wow. Oh, that's cute.
Yeah, yeah.
So it's just a putt-putt boat.
Yeah. Well, it goes 40 miles an hour. So
holy mackerel.
Yeah. And the one I have has a complete enclosed cabin in the back, so it's lockable.
That's neat.
And when I saw it, I said to the guy, I love this boat. I said, I know a lot about boats. There's tremendous waste of space in this boat. I will come to the factory at my own expense if you want to make some changes. And the guy said, do it. Let's do it.
So you have a custom.
Yeah, I flew out there. They made a foam core mock-up.
Wow.
And we moved things around. And,
well, you're not going to sell that boat. This is your baby.
No, and the guy said, you know what? We're going to make your model and our own model. And after 6 months, they said, no one wants our model. They're buying the one you...
They should give you a free boat.
No, they didn't give me a free boat. They gave me a $10,000 discount.
Oh, that's great, because you helped them a lot. Now you're helping them even more.
I'm helping him even more.
It's more than a boat. It's a partner.
It's a partner.
So that's when you say work boat. I mean, this is really fishermen, people like that.
And Farallon, I believe the Farallon Islands.
They're here. We should go visit them.
Yeah, we should.
Yeah, there's a marine bird sanctuary.
Oh, okay, okay. And evidently the water's rough around there. Is that correct?
Oh, yeah.
That's why they named it the Farallon, because it takes on rough
water. Right. And there's, of course, a lot of nuclear waste right there in the water deep.
Oh, okay, okay. By the way, when I went out to Farallon, they were very close to Sacramento, and I don't know if you've ever gone up to the train museum.
Oh, that's a great museum up there, yeah.
That is one of the best, it could be the best train museum ever, where you walk through some of the old passenger cars, and they have motors that shake them.
Oh, that's
They have
neat.
stuff going by the windows, and they have conductors in period costumes.
Wow.
In case you want to ask questions about the old trains.
Cool.
It's really neat.
That's really cool.
Really neat.
Dick, well, I hope you have a great week. I hope you get some time on the boat, time to relax. And we will see you next week, and of course live in studio, perhaps for the grand opening of the brick TWiT house.
Yes, on a Sunday, about 5 weeks from tomorrow.
How exciting.
I'll be there.